Hi, my name's Julia Pritchard, and I love crafting, making anything really, but today I'm going to show you how to make a card like this. So it's a Christmas card. It could be used for other occasions possibly. I like to use materials and things that are pretty much quite straightforward, so nothing too complicated about it. Have a fine liner, 3 coloured pencils which go together, a circle stencil which you don't need, you can see mine's a bit battered from use, some plain photocopying paper and 3 colours of card that go together, some scissors and a short ruler. Now a lot of my cards I make templates for so that I can use them, I can check that I've got what I want and I can use them again and again. I can make a whole series of cards, different colours, etc. So I'm going to start by making this template here. You can see I've put some measurements on to help you. Now when I made it I folded the paper in half like that so I know I've got both sides the same. The advantage also of doing this is you can adjust the shape and the sizes a bit if you're not keen on them. So mine is the right size to fit on a pre-made card like this. These are only cheap ones, but they're easy to use, so they just fold like so, and it is made to fit on a card that size, like so. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is fold a piece of paper like so, then I'm going to use a ruler and a pencil to create one half of the tree. Now my first measurement is 135 millimetres or 13.5 centimetres. I'm going to put a mark there. I'm also going to put one at 100 there, and then I've got 8 millimetres for the trunk part of the tree there. So those are along that side. Now bottom of the pot is 13 millimetres, which is there, 1.3 centimetres. Then the top of the pot is 18 millimetres. There, you can see it's very easy, it's a bit like dot to dot, and join up the lines. Now the bottom of the tree is 4.5 centimetres or 45 millimetres. I'm going to put another line in there, like so. And I can join that point there to the point at the top of the tree. Like that, and then I've just got one bit, the stalk there, which is 5 millimetres there, and fills in that gap there. So although it's good to have a sharp pencil and a bit of accuracy in this, not completely necessary. Then taking scissors, I'm going to carefully cut around my template. Be as accurate as you can. Big scissors help with cutting straight lines, so you're not moving it too much. So straight down there, and then remove that bit of excess and get rid of that. Gives you easier access to the pit under here. Cut there, so cutting those straight lines that go the same direction at the same time makes it easier. Now I'm doing this quite quickly. You probably want to take a bit more time, a bit neater than me. Okay, and I'm just going to snip that bit out like that and get rid of those. So there you have your template for your tree. Okay, then it's easy enough to take your tree colour and place your template on. Again, this is bulk standard card, or from any craft shop or stationery store. So draw around it carefully again in pencil. I'm quite happy with the shape because I'd already done it earlier and adjusted the shape, but it could be an opportunity for you to adjust the shape if you're not happy with it. Change it slightly, maybe make slight variations. Then we're going to carefully cut that out. Again, probably going faster than I would normally. I'm using the blade length of the scissors to try and keep my cuts nice and neat and straight. I'll get rid of that bit of excess. Go in like that, and then go in again like that. Cut the other blade side up there. And going down this side. Now you could use a craft knife or something similar carefully to take out those pieces. I've just got the scissors out today, so I'm going to use those. And remove those two pieces there. Now, that part of the card. And to cut the background part, so to place it on, give myself a pencil line and cut the background part. Just measure it first to make sure I get it straight. So I've got 10.5 centimetres and 10.5 centimetres. I'm going to join the two dots and cut that off straight. Now if you've got a rotary trim or something similar to that, you can put that through there. I've got scissors. So take time, cut that off. So you can see we're starting to layer up the card, and we've got the three main elements. Now on the original card I've used lines to create this patterning and the decoration on there, so I'm going to do that next. So first thing I'm going to do is use my circle template and a pencil that's sharp, and I'm going to put on the circles and the stars and things to mark out where I might want them. So I'm starting with a circle that is 9/32 on here, and I'm going to use 3 this size. Now 3 is always good, the eye likes the odd numbers, so 3, 5, 7, 9 are always good numbers to use when you're doing things like this. So I'm not worrying too much about where they are, I'm spreading them out slightly around the design. Now I'm going to use a smaller circle, so I've got 3/16 on here, and I'm going to put a couple of those in. Good to use a variety of sizes for this. Next at 5, now I'm going to go down to the smallest one. You can see it's starting to look a bit more interesting now. I'm going to go down to the small one and start putting in those as well. I'm filling in the spaces a bit. Now you don't need to put too many in, you can always add a few more if you feel you need them. Now these could be any shape that you choose really. I've used circles and stars on this one. If you want to individualise your Christmas card, you could use something that the person you make it for is interested in, or colours they particularly like, which is nice. I think that's probably enough of those for now. And I'm going to put a few stars in now. You could use a stencil for this as well. I'm going to draw these by hand. Quite like the kind of hand done element of that. So I'm just going to use 3. I'm going to stick to my 3, 5s and 7s. And going to start using my fine liner and putting in the lines. Now, secret to the lines is not to worry about it too much and enjoy doing it. Find it quite a restful thing to do, peaceful thing to do. Try and keep them the same distance apart and try and keep the squares roughly the same size. Apart from that, if you make a mistake, just keep going, disappears into the whole sort of pattern or decoration after a while. So now this can take a while, so I'm going to start there, and I've started by doing lines that way. Now I'm going to do 5 lines going the other way, and then I'm going to go back. You'll see that I turn it around so I'm comfortable while I'm doing it. It's much easier. Try and keep it neat, but don't try too hard to keep it too neat. It's nice to have that kind of feeling of something that's been hand done. So we've got to use 2 ways, so horizontal and vertical lines, but try and include, and don't worry about leaving gaps and things as well, that helps to add to the interest, and try and include ones at 90 degrees, so let's do some 90 degrees ones there as well. Trying to work out where that square is, go back to going that way. And up that way. And keep going until you have done filled most of the space. Now I will go over the stars as well with a pen, so I'm just going to go over those with a pen, and I'm going to go back and put the stencil on as I like the position of what I've done. I'm going to use those. I'm going to go back and stencil those in. Now when you're doing this, you need to hold the pen quite upright. It's a fine liner, it's got a little fibre tip, so you need to hold it quite upright like that to do it. And the smaller ones as well, so you need to go over and do those. Okay, so when you finish doing your pen work and decoration, you're going to need to rub over and remove any pencil marks. So wait for it to dry to make sure you don't smudge it, and give it a quick rub over. After that, you're going to use your 3 colours that you've chosen in pencil and colour them in. Now I use Cumberland pencils, and they're artist grade ones, but any colouring pencils do. I just like these ones in particular, and I've chosen 3 colours. I'm going to stick to my rules of 3. I'm going to do 3 of each of pink, and then I'm going to do some blue and some orange ones as well. So take your time and do it carefully. I'm going to do 5 orange, I think. And then some blue. And 3 blue ones. Okay, so now it's time to assemble the card. So I'm going to use a stamp in the corner. So it's just a heart stamp. It's quite a common plain one to go there. and then I'm going to stick that on there. Now I'm going to use this type of glue, but you can use glue sticks or something like that. So just going to go quickly around the edges, not use too much, across the middle like that. Find the sticks card better, it's a bit stronger than the glue sticks. Now next sort of artistic rule, leave a wider gap at the bottom than the top, but an equal one on the sides. Like that, make sure it's stuck down nice and flat, and then do the same on the back of the tray design. So around the edge, across the middle, make sure it sticks down well. And there you have it. One decorated Christmas card. Thank you for watching.